Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Kathy and in today's video I'm gonna be showing you how I got my hair this crazy massive, and I'll be giving you some tips and tricks on how to do it yourself. First things first, I know I'm in a bit of a different setup. I'm actually only using natural lights today. I wanted to see if I'm able to record as well now that the weather is nice without using tons of softboxes, etc. So I hope that this setup works. If not, well, I'll be changing it up and not using it again. But in today's video, I'm gonna be filming with only natural lighting. Now about my massive hair. Is this something I do every day? Absolutely not. Would I recommend doing it every single day? No. Is this healthy for your hair? No. Once you're aware of these things, let's get started. So first things first, you need to start with clean hair. So your hair can be 1 day old or 2 days old even. And the first thing that I personally do is I brush it out. So I use a Tangle teaser to brush out my hair, and then I'm gonna be putting some heat protectant on my hair. This one is by L'Oreal. It's called Hot and Big. It's ideal for the hair dryer, but this also works really well as a heat protectant from other styling tools. So the next step is actually starting to crimp your hair, and crimping my hair for me takes up a lot of time since I only have this hair crimper. It is one by Babyliss, I think. It was the only one that I could find. It's one with those interchangeable heads that you can put onto it. So this one has a crimping plate. I'm not sure how well you can see it. So before my cat's gonna start making a lot of noise, I'm gonna take her out of her box. Hi kitty, come and say hi to the nice people here. So for those of you who haven't met her, this is Lucky. She's an absolute joy in our lives. But right now she wants to play, so I'm gonna kick her out of my filming room. She was sleeping nicely before, but yeah. See you later, sweetheart. So before I actually start crimping my hair, I will split it in two. So I will start on one side and I will tie the other side up with just a regular hair tie. And for the other side, so the side that I'm working on, I will just take the underneath layer first and then work my way up. And I actually put the rest of my hair to the side with these hair clips. These are like hairdresser hair clips. I'm not sure what they're called, but they are kind of like flexible. They work really well to put my hair up without hurting my hair, and then I will work in small sections until I've done my entire head. And for me, crimping my hair takes about an hour to give you an idea, and after I crimp it, I will kind of sort of set it with this hairspray. This is the hairspray that I'm currently using. I still have the Get to be glued, but I prefer this one a lot. This is called the Volumaniac. It is called Insane Volume from Roots to Tips. Crazy volume boost, dramatic hold. And this actually works really well without making your hair like sticky, because the Got to be glued one, actually it felt like glue on your hair if you put on too much. With this one, even if I put on a little bit much, it gives kind of texture to your hair. It makes it hold, but it doesn't make it rock hard as the other one did. So I use this hairspray to kind of set my hair when I'm done crimping it before I start actually working on the crazy volume. And if I can, I will put on my outfit before I start teasing my hair and making it all big and huge. If not, I will try to find an outfit that I don't have to put on over my head, that I can pull up over my ass and put on that way, because otherwise you might be into a lot of trouble, because this is kind of massive. Then the next step is actually really a good one, and it is to use some hair powder. Now this is the Kruidvat Effects Max Volume Powder in Strong, so in Power 7. You have these of a lot of different brands. I personally use the in-house brand of one of our drugstores, Kruidvat. It's not expensive and I've had this for over a year. I use this on a fairly regular basis and it's not even empty yet. So what I do is I will just pull out my hair, put some of it on the roots of my hair and just fluff up my hair, and most of the time if I'm not going for a super huge style, that could already be enough, because honestly I don't like teasing my hair every single time that I want bigger hair than I usually have. So I usually crimp my hair, use a tiny bit of this hair powder, and then I will just leave it the way it is, set it with some hairspray. Now if you want crazy massive hair as I did today, you will need to tease your hair, and I prefer using these actual teasing brushes. This is, I believe, a rat's tail comb. You can find these at basically any hair supply store. I got this one at Kruidvat. I think it was €2.50 more or less. The bristles on it are especially meant for teasing hair. So what I do is I will never tease the bottom layer of my hair. I will always separate it out, and the sole reason for that is because I hate the itchy feeling of teased hair in my neck. So this hair is just loose and I don't think it needs the teasing. But all the other hair, so starting from behind my ears more or less, that level up towards the crown of my head, I always all tease it. What I would recommend is starting from one side on the bottom and working your way up. Don't start from the top and work your way down, it will be way harder. Just start working from the bottom upwards, separate your hair into sections, and it will be a lot easier to get crazy volume than if you would just randomly start teasing. Now I always tease my hair in sections and then I see how it looks, and most of the time I will let it sit for a while and then tease again where needed, because your hair will always kind of sink in or sit in a little bit unless you're using like glue hairspray, which I don't do anymore. So what I do is I tease my hair, I let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes, and then I look where it needs more volume, where I need to tease it more, and then finally I will set it again with the same hairspray. Now because I use this hairspray, I can just touch my hair, touch it up if needed, pull on it, fluff it up. Whereas if I would use the Got to Be Glued hairspray, it would be glued rock solid into place and you could not change anything about it anymore. So that's one of the reasons, one of the many reasons that I switched hairsprays to this one, and I could highly recommend it. They are about the same price, you can always compare them if you want to, but I personally started using this one and I prefer it a lot. So I hope this video shows how I do my teased, big, fluffy, gothic hair, and that it helps you if you are planning on doing it yourself. If you still have any questions at all, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. Most of the time I like to just crimp my hair and fluff it up a little bit just to get some volume. My hair is always very flat, as you can see in most of my pictures. I most of the time just have really basic flat hair. The hair that I started out with in this video is my hair in its natural state, and I will be listing everything that I mentioned in this video in the description box. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every week and I would love to have you for every single one of them. Thank you for watching and I will see you soon. Bye!